Baby, listen, make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to 2025. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am what? Back in the building. And this time, honey, we are here to talk about that boy, AL. What is wrong with him? He done did a part 2. Now he dragging Melody, talking about she the biggest demon on the cast. Wasn't you trying to be her friend? How did you get all entangled with her former husband's side chick? You a bit too invested. Okay, you are a bit too invested. And I told y'all Miss Robinson was gonna keep her foot on this demon's neck. Okay, a mess. Will you be paying the $5.99? You know, while AL exposes the tea on Arion. Child, I ain't got time to be paying for no audio from her talking about she gonna leave Martel, and she never does. She been talking a lot of shiggity. She was over there with the original Straight No Chaser, who has been very quiet, by the way. Is that a bit suspect for some of you all? But anyways, honey, sis used to spill the tea, so I kind of miss her, okay? But, yeah, it's just like, what is going on? He got to talking about Martel is allegedly trying to sue Tisha and Marceau for defamation. Defamation is really hard, to prove. And I'm like, I don't know why Martel is trying to sue Latifah and Marceau. I mean, look at what you did to them. You got your revenge. So why do you need to sue them? And whatever Tisha said, she said you G-A-Y, you ain't got no alibi. Okay? She's accusing you of that. And, you're claiming it's not true, but to me, you a little bit too upset. And you still wearing the tight-ass suits. I mean, I'm just saying, listen, you're not really helping your case, sir. So, I mean, I feel like if he was gonna go legal, he should have went legal and not went and got revenge. You can't do both and then cry and play the victim. It just doesn't work like that. Child, he went off about Melody. She giving out folks cell phone numbers, sending Martel's phone number to another blogger. He gets to saying how Melody, she need to practice what she preaches. Honey, a mess. Don't he got a lot of nerve? Wasn't he trying to be cool with her? Okay, when Melody rejected him, you guys, it really sent him on a tizzy. You gotta give it to Melody, because she know how to make these damn men half crazy. Well, just crazy. That's what they is. Not no damn half about it. Crazy. Y'all remember what Martel said on the show? Yeah, she's really taking me through there. Honey, I lost it. Melody said, honey, I'll take you there. Okay, is that Staple Singers, honey? Staple Sisters, or whatever their name is, honey. Melody is taking that man through there, and honey, Miss Robinson is enjoying every bit of it, okay? Double for her trouble, okay? Child, why somebody go say the devil always appears as the angel of light, quoting scriptures without reference, trying to talk about Melody? They need to keep my damn name about their mouth. Absolutely. They're hood bulls. And look at who they're following. Oh, AL gets to talking about how nobody should be talking about Knox. And listen, he is a product of his environment. It's a lot of stuff you shouldn't be talking about. Okay, so a lot of people just notice the differences between the Eminem kids and Knox. There are differences. He can't help who his mother and his father is, okay? But there is a difference in the children. Nobody's trying to, put the little baby down, okay? There is a difference in tone and demeanor of the children. Even with the interaction with Knox and Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama did not have a aggravated face on her where, she's trying to terrorize somebody. And then you have people saying, oh, he's just a kid. He's just a kid. He just snapped. He got upset. Like the look he had on his face. Child, it was a look of terror. And let's not sit up here and act like adults don't put their children up to terrorize other children. And the fact that this lady put this on social media, Arionne, she was looking for some type of attention, and she got it. She got it, but she put that up. When you put stuff on social media, you are doing it for a reason. You trying to get a conversation going. Once the conversation starts happening, we all have our opinions. Now you mad, you and your feelings, but you are the one that chose to do it. AL says the Mellometers, honey, are welcome on his channel. They will just have to agree to disagree. What y'all think about that? He want the Mellometers over there. Wasn't it Melody that was recommending that people subscribe to his channel? It was Melody to help grow that channel. And look at how you did her. Okay. Oh, yeah, and so Gucci has quit Bail Collective. I asked you all in the community tab, are you shocked that So Gucci quit Bail Collective? 5% of you all said yes. 95% of you all said no. I think the whole thing is Aikisha quit, and so, a lot of us felt like Gucci would leave because she ain't friends with the rest of them girls. Latrice is a snake in the grass. I think Marie could take her, leave her. Leticia don't like her. Okay, and the rest of y'all Bells, y'all watch out for Leticia. Okay, and Latrice. Both of them are snakes. Okay, and Carlos, you gonna have to get your production and stuff together, honey. You gonna have to do something about that. I also asked you all in the community tab, do you think Arionne posted the video of Knox disrespecting Sugar Mama to trigger male? 96% of you all said yes. 4% of you all said no. One person says, nope, she posted to help Mel get custody of her kids. She wants Martel all to herself. There are women out here that's actually like that. And they get down the way that she gets down. She doesn't care that people are in marriages or in relationships. When you're a narcissistic woman, you don't care about that. Another person says, what's more crazy to me is her not being embarrassed or reluctant to show her son behaving that way. She's the definition of digging the grave to fall in it. Yep. Another person, she put gas to the fire, I think. And Sugar Mama too, OMG, let's see how long it will be. Yeah, it's crazy. Another person, those kids are about the same age, so how is he disrespecting her? They just kids. To me, that type of stuff, that's an excuse. He had no right. Just because you are a kid, that does not mean you need to be nice. And a lot of children that are really angry, they don't like happy children. Sugar Mama, for the most part, and most of the all of the Eminem kids, okay? Y'all know I would tell y'all, when I see those kids, there is a light in those children's eyes. They say, yes, ma'am. They say, no, ma'am. No, sir. Very well behaved. The kids are involved in so many activities. They are some beautiful children. Martel and Melody's children. They are amazing. They really are. And Knox, he does not have that light in his eyes. Okay, yes, he's innocent. He is a child. But we got to look at who his mother is. And a lot of people have always noticed the type of time he was on, the type of energy he would have on lives, always screaming and yelling and angry, getting upset, being mischievous. Yes, some children partake of in that, but I don't know, just the way he was coming at Sugar Mama, and Martel should have checked that. Okay? Martel should have checked that. And then here go Arionne. Maverick. Girl, why you... She tried to put out here, you guys. I don't know if you all seen the live. It was in the past. She tried to put out here she wanted a different name for her child's name. You know, she didn't want no association with M because it was overly used, overly done. And as it turns out, your son's name is Maverick. You just was itching. You was itching to be a part of this family. It's sick. The obsession. It's a mess, you guys. So one person says he had no right to flinch at her like he was going to hit her. No matter the age, all kids should be taught discipline. Absolutely. That's what I'm on, baby. Thank you for that comment. Thank you. Because I told y'all, we live in a society where people like to do well, they just kids and it ain't no big deal. And no, those are people, and I know because I've seen some of them, you know, they feel like certain behaviors is normal. No, it's toxic. It's dysfunctional. We have to grow out of that, you guys. And nobody's child should be disrespected. I wouldn't allow for the M&M kids to disrespect Knox. That would be equally as wrong. So I'm just saying that, you know, there is a difference. I don't know if you all notice this either, not just with Arion, Melody, and Martel's children, but just in life. Have you ever been around certain people's children? Okay, and then you go around and be around some other people's children, and the children are just very different. Just very different. You know, we all are a product of our environment. Okay, and I just feel like children pick up on energy, and sometimes they inherit the energy of their parents. It's a certain spirit. Why do you think that generational curses are so prevalent? You know, because all of this stuff, you guys, all of it, you know, flows together, you know? All of it goes hand in hand. Baby, real quick before we get to this AL stuff, did y'all hear about Ashley, the niece of the Braxton sisters? Okay? She is the niece of Toni Braxton and all of the Braxton sisters, the daughter of Michael Braxton Jr. She was featured on Braxton Family Values in the past. She is now speaking out about her family and shared that one of her aunts no longer speaks to her. Wow, because her aunt's former partner was inappropriate with Ashley when she was just 16 years old. She took to her TikTok to share a 2-part video that explains that happened between her and one of the reality stars' husbands. And Ashley clarified that she was not sharing her story to hurt people, and she was afraid of sharing this because of who her family is. What do y'all think about that? Them Braxtons, honey. Y'all know Toni my favorite. But yeah, the people are speculating that she's talking about Gabe. I could see that because, like, when Trina was with Gabe, they just had a very toxic and dysfunctional marriage. Trina was over there doing all that drinking. Gabe would be gaslighting her. It was a hot, toxic mess. Okay? It was just Trina was not at her best when she was with Gabe. She just wasn't. She started to get her life together and put the pieces back together once she dumped Gabe. But talk about it because I also want to shed light for the women and men and anybody who has gone through something like this where you are underage and something in this sort of matter happens. In that sort of word of abuse. And I feel like I have to be careful about what I'm saying. Ashley went on to allege that her stepmother and father saw text messages between herself and her aunt's partner that were inappropriate. She says that at the time her aunt was loving and understanding and upset about what happened to Ashley, but that as time went on, it felt like the aunt switched to not feeling that way. And Ashley said that as she got older, she realized how weird it was that her aunt was okay with her partner given the circumstances. It just felt like love from my family was cut off and gone. A lot of women take the side of the man. Okay, that happens in so many families. They so desperate to have a man. My man, my man. Man ain't no damn good. Man trying to talk to your damn niece. But yeah, those Braxton sisters, to me, it's a lot wrong with them in their relationships. You know, and like I said, Trina wasn't at her best at that time. The girl has not, she's a grown woman. She in her 30s, so I shouldn't call her a girl, but she just came out and, you know, she's kind of liked a post that somebody put up as to they believe it was Trina, so that kind of has everybody thinking. I could definitely see that, because everybody is like, no, it can't be Vince, it could be any one of them men. Any one of them men. But yeah, Gabe and Gabe and Trina was on Iyanla, and she couldn't even fix their damn life. It was just so toxic, and it just was a lack of boundaries, and it was a mess. I think Trina was a bit codependent when she was over there with Gabe. Y'all know he had helped to raise the boys, but they didn't even like him. It was a mess. A lot of people were saying that Trina should have been got rid of Gabe. Because I was wondering that too. I'm like, well, damn, he ain't he ain't the boy's father. So why you keep staying with him? She was acting at one point like Gabe was the last damn option. I was like, Trina, you're a beautiful woman, very talented. You know, Trina's graduated from college, got her own business, you know, the bar chicks. I don't know if she's still doing that. She got her own YouTube channel. Her and her husband be cooking. You know, Trina is doing well. You know, we saw when she came back to the show, she had started up all that drinking. And I'm like, well, girl, you got a good man in your life, so you shouldn't have to, you know, drinking is one of them things with other things. It's kind of like you turn to that because you don't have nobody else to turn to. And the fact that she wasn't going to her husband and some of the tones that the husband would talk to her, honey, I wasn't a fan of. But nevertheless, though, you know, she seems to really love him, and, you know, they seem happy now. I know when that damn show was on, it was just, you know, it was crazy. But even Vaughn had mentioned it was something, you know, up with Trina and Gabe's relationship, and he just felt like, why you mourning over him, and it didn't work out with him. He didn't treat you that good, but maybe, you know, sometimes you still have love in your heart for people. So I'm not getting on Trina for that, but yeah, this situation, Trina, you may want to clean this up. You may want to get over there with your niece and love on her and apologize if, you know, this is allegedly, we will say, if this is Trina. But a lot of people is upset with the niece. They upset with her, talking about why she coming out with this now. It's a mess. Child, we got Remy and Papoose out here. They used to be one of my favorite couples. It's sad I didn't get a chance to talk about them, but it's sad that they both, you know, have been having affairs on each other. Just a mess. Pap was accusing Remy of being a narcissist, honey. A mess. Full of a mess. It's sad. You know, it's just really sad. So I hope they get it together. At least get a divorce. They got a beautiful daughter, honey. Let me get into a comment really quick about Trina, Gabe, and Ashley. So one person says, blame the adults in this family, women holding on to men for dear life, and don't believe the children that has been violated just to keep the man and the marriage. I think this was her revenge for her family handling it the way that they did. People forget when you're traumatized, you tend to stay the age where you were hurt mentally. Wow, that is so true. Until you heal. The child in her, that 16-year-old, is still here and is screaming out for healing. And this is the way she chose to open up. We knew this family was messed up, but Ashley shouldn't be made to be the villain. Black families need to be exposed for this BS. Yeah, because she said that Trina allegedly was all loving and supportive at first, and then as time went by, she just stopped talking to her, and that's what people will do. Okay, that's what people will do. So AL, honey, says that Arion reached out to him, and I guess she wanted to clean up her image, and she recognized she was wrong for allegedly stealing Melody's man with her eyes closed. Girl, you ain't steal a damn thing. Why would you reach out to somebody that's messed up to get your life together? Why you was trying to call Carson to ask what you should do when it came to the revenge P? When we go call on the Lord, that's free. That's free. That's what but you don't know the Lord, so you can't call on him, I guess. But why you keep reaching out to all these external people? Okay, a mess. He ain't gonna do nothing but abuse you, use you, exploit you. What has he did? What has he did to Kiki and other people? So why would you be any different? And you up here calling Melody slow. Girl, make it make sense. AL said that Arion apologized to Melody and will apologize to her again. Well, if you were really sorry, you would just leave him alone. That's the biggest sorry ever, to just leave him the hell alone, period. She ain't with him, you ain't with him. You just go on with your life. But no, you are a little girl. I think you see Martel as daddy and you trying to cling and hold on, okay? That's what she trying to do, hold on to Martel. You keep talking about you go leave him and you ain't did it yet. Okay? Because you don't plan on doing it. You just say things because it sounds nice. It sounds like the right thing to say in the moment and the right thing to do at the moment. But you ain't did nothing yet. And Melody ain't gonna ever forgive you. I know I wouldn't. You bragged about this. You threw it in her face. You were mocking her on Tasha K, saying that she told you to call her. You wasn't trying to be her friend. She kept calling you. AL said we would have saw a side to Arion that we would have been shocked about. I don't think so. I know that hoe. Okay, I know. I got her number. What Tammy tell Malaysia, honey, down to the basketball bullies? I got your number, bitch. Here go Malaysia. Yeah, I know. You got me email. You got me address. No, Tammy said no. I got your I see you, and when I see you, I can't unsee you. I see what you're about. I see what type of time you on. I see you. AL feels like Ariane got sucked back into all the drama. Well, she is the drama, okay? She is the drama. What did Tammy say to Evelyn? You still the same bitch. I remember Evelyn came back after from being healed by Iyanla, honey, came back to the basketball bullies and was up to no good. Okay, and Tammy called it out. You still the same heifer. Somebody says Ariane hasn't apologized publicly. If she was really sorry, she would make her apology as loud as her disrespect. I know that part right there. We see Miss Wanda, she jump on, honey, saying don't nobody mess with Martel in the 2025. Y'all see what type of time he on. I don't like how Miss Wanda has behaved over the years. She's a flip-flopping Scot. 1 minute she was telling Melody she could do better with Martel. She can get her a new man. The next minute she was begging Melody to stay with Martel. Well, nobody wants you with 4 kids. And now she's all against Martel. Normally she's against Melody, pro Martel. It's like she just plays way too many games. Okay, bitch, what side of the street are you gonna walk on? Because you can't walk on both. Oh, and just to remind everybody, it was Arion that mentioned that Martel liked men first. It actually wasn't Tisha. I do remember her saying something like that a while back. Put it in the comments if you heard the same. Somebody says Martel is a narcissist. He cannot change without a trained therapist who specializes in narcissism. That part right there. Then some woman comes on and she starts praising AL, saying he's non-biased and he tells the truth about all the cast members. Honey, when he was over there trying to be on Melody's team, he was dragging Tisha and Marceau doing interviews with people that they owe. Now he don't care for Melody. He over here talking to Arionne, trying to be her best friend. Okay, it's like, what side of the street are you going to be walking on? That's my problem with these people. Okay, so he is biased, depending on whose side he is on that week. Because guess what? Now that he's mad at Arion, now it's, yeah, don't make me release these recordings yet. I'm going to sell this mug for $5.99. Join the membership. Okay, so it's like... But he's not biased. He's fair when it comes to all the castmates. People are saying Tisha is non-problematic. Tisha is very problematic. She throws rocks and hides her hands. And, she's getting all the smoke for, the things that she does. Tisha is one of them people where it's okay for you to be bullied and scrutinized and disrespected, but when it happens to her, it's the end of the world. Woe is me. Why is everybody picking on me? Okay, a mess. No accountability or responsibility for her actions. And that's why, quiet as kept, she didn't like Kiki, because Kiki kept her foot on her neck. The lady also says that AL was going to give Arionne the chance to redeem herself. Now, who the hell is he? He need to redeem himself. Yeah, are we going to get a 2-for-1 special? A mess. Somebody says that Melody's fans attack Tisha, Kimmy, Stormy, Tiffany, and Destiny. Child, these people were called out for their bad behavior. And it wasn't just Melody's fans. See, Melometers, I can attest to that. It wasn't just Melody fans, because I know I did my own research on these people y'all talking about. It was fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville, period. Okay, because there are some people, and I've seen them. Look, I've synced them. I've seen a lot of stuff where these people be dragging Melody. We do know that Melody do got some fans that do go over the top. It ain't all of them, though. A lot of these people are fans of the show. They see the people on here and the sneaky shit that they do, and they call it out. They call it out. Because Tisha has been sneaky, Kimmy sneaky, Stormy, Tiffany especially. Okay, Stormy messed up with having her mother. Well, I don't agree with my mother. Your mother was saying a lot of shit, and people let her say it. Okay? They let her say it. You let her say it. So I just feel like people never forgot that about Stormy and Miss Betty. Destiny. Destiny can't be trusted. That's the problem with this argument. Can't none of these people be trusted. I tried. Y'all know I have. I've tried to step in and defend certain people and say what I agree with, what I don't agree with. Y'all know I have. I've tried to be fair with some of these people, but it seemed like time and time again, they show me they damn hand and what type of time they on. But yeah. Martel has misplaced anger. He sure does. Absolutely. Martel need to sit his ass down. I think his behavior is all over the place because there's some fear. It don't seem like he's fearful, but yeah, he's fearful. And he's narcissistic. He cares about how he looks. You know, he doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy. Okay? You are a bad husband, but you try to be known as a good father. But the children have been speaking and saying, you know, that ain't all the way true. Okay? He keeps a lot of drama up. A lot of drama with everybody. Martel is crashing out big time. This is not a good look. Don't look like therapy is helping. I thought it was a damn joke when I saw him talking to a therapist. I'm like, you don't plan on listening to this lady. You plan on wasting her time. Does Arion work at a nursing home? Hell no, she don't work. She ain't got no job. She dependent on Martel. So AL replies to this lady. Now, the lady said that Arion said Melody should have full custody. Okay? So he replied to that. What do y'all think of that? But she don't want Melody to have full custody because Melody is a good mother to those children, because she has made smart ass comments about Melody as a mother, as a parent. So she don't really mean that. Oh, the lady had said, I'm sorry you guys, I got it mixed up, but the lady had mentioned that Melody needs full custody of her kids. And then AL admitted that Arion said that Melody should get full custody of the kids. But see, I'm not about to praise Arion for saying that, because she wants Melody and those children out of the way just so she can have Martel all to herself. Okay? Not because Melody is the better parent, which she is, right? The better person, all of that. Child, another person says Martel and Melody are both selfish and self-centered. No, that's Martel. That's hook-headed Holt. And don't you forget it. Okay? But I really do believe, you guys, that Melody will get full custody of the kids. I see it with everything that has played out with him being guilty of the harassing communications. You know, the whole revenge piece situation, just, you know, everything. I just feel like at this point, he's really like telling on himself. You know what I want to eat? I want some hot tamales, honey. Miss Robinson gonna have to get her some hot tamales. Listen, but that's all I got. That's all I got to say about this. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next